Greetings and welcome to this experimental flesh and blood auditory only Geeks first video. So today I have in front of me, if you can hear, a booster box of Flesh and Blood's Unlimited Tales of Aria. And instead of me actually visually recording and opening, I'm just going to record the audio, and we're going to see how this video performs and whether or not you'd be interested in listening to some of the discussions, more like a podcast style thing, while we hunt around and see what the box has in it. So thanks for tuning in today. This is definitely, like I said, going to be a very different video than typically I would put out on the channel. And one of the things I wanted to start off with is that today, which is the 1st of February 2023, the boxes of Tales of Aria Unlimited on TCG Player average right now about $60 a booster box. So what that really means is that there currently looks like for Tales of Aria there's a diminishing supply. I mean, there's a lot out there. Looks like if you filter on 4 or more, which is what I personally prefer to do, the cheapest one is $58.75 with 7 available, and then realistically the first major competitor in my eyes would be Yeti Gaming, and then Team Reaper, who has them for $62.24. So with taxes, because you're obviously still having to pay taxes for a lot of this stuff, people don't ever seem to take into account when you're buying product that you're still paying 7 to 10% sales tax. So if you do $62.24 and then you multiply it by here in where I'm at, I believe it is 7%. You're talking an extra $4.35, and then add in that $62.24 again. So you're still talking call it $67 shipped. That's if they include shipping. So that price per pack at this point, we'll just call it 67 and divide that by 24. You're paying $2.79 a pack. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. What is odd about this set is that Unlimited obviously does not contain any of the higher tier alternate arts like the Channel Lake Frigid or Cold Foils. So yeah, you can still hit a Rainbow Foil Corsham, things like that. But if you do not hit one of the legendaries, because right now, as of today, New Horizons peaking $214. So like in the first pack here, we hit a Majestic Blink. Well, that card is not value in the pack, so technically we're already down. But Corsham is about 85, Spellbound Creeper is about 80, Rampart's 70, Ice is 65, Crown of Seeds is 55-ish, and then Shock Charmers is now 45, which is below the cost of a box. So literally anything you hit that is below a legendary, because Blizzard's now a $6 card, Terra Sunder's a $5 card, Voltaire's about a $3 card, Winter's Wail's a $3 card. Outside of those Majestics, there's literally nothing that has value. And that first pack was the Crack Bauble, by the way, so that's awesome. So if you listen to my channel, you'll understand why I enjoy hitting the Crack Baubles. If you don't, find another video and check that out. So I will definitely be at the calling. This is recorded prior to that, so I'm not really positive what we will expect. I'm realistically, like I said, going and spending a very large portion of my time will be just videoing, trying to interview, just getting general ambiance, things like that. I don't really plan too much to... I mean, I'm going to play some games for sure, but I think that my primary goal is going to be certainly just checking out what's going on, where things are at, get the vibe. Based on numbers right now, last I looked, we were broaching we got a Channel Mount Heroic is our second Majestic of the box. We got basically enough people that I believe the Flesh and Blood crowd at this event will make up, I don't know if a third or 2/3 is more apt here. But SCG Con, if I go to the Indianapolis Calling site event package there, today it says 23 players. Let me see if I need to refresh that. So that was 23. Now there's 42 players for the Go Again side package. And then SCG, the Calling Fabled package. The tab I had open had 165 players, and then when I refresh it here, we're now at 263. So, I mean, that has climbed even since the other day. So 263 out of 1,000, and then when you add in the additional 42 players, we definitely are at 300. If they anticipated 600 to 800 people, that actually, instead of a third, could be a literal half. I mean, could you imagine that? And again, today being Thursday, the day before, right? Because it starts tomorrow, meaning that people could get their paycheck tomorrow and still come in. So this thing is going to be an amazing experience just to kind of gauge, you know, where this is at. I'm gonna try to look and see how many Magic the Gathering players are playing. Obviously, there is Magic events happening, but you know, whether or not some of these individuals have shifted from Magic over to Flesh and Blood, or if they're just kind of going to, you know, ever think about that. That was one of the things. Obviously, I don't want to bug people. You know, I did pre-confirm with them, them being SCG Con, that I'm allowed to record video on site, and basically that gave me the go ahead that I can bring my gear. Obviously, I got to be, you know, do the thing you would normally do, which is be respectful to people. Don't be a dick, you know, that kind of thing. If don't interrupt games, don't ask questions in the middle of games. But I'm going to be able to hopefully just do what I do best, which is just have fun and capture the moment. Back on the cards that are in front of me here, by the way, this box is just a hot trash. Like we're probably about halfway through. And the coolest thing I have hit is a foil Sophocles hide outside of the Channel Mount Heroic, which, again, based on today's pricing, that card basically means I probably shouldn't have even opened this. I mean, if I were to go out and buy Channel Mount Heroic, it's an 88-cent card. So value to proposition here. So we got a foil Bolton shot. Now, to me, that's useful because I am working on building an Azalea build out right now. We got our next Majestic here. So that is an Endless Winter. And Endless Winter is just under $1, 99 cents right now. But there's this odd component to value in these sets. So we hit another Majestic here, Oakenold. But realistically, as you look through these, like, why would I want to buy these packs or these cards right now? Even as a person who wants to amass singles or sell singles, there's just, or even a game store. I don't know a game store that would want to buy this product because, one, I don't really know people that are actively going out and purchasing this for the moment. Obviously, the Dynasty boxes are just as weird right now. Like, there's a swingy value to them. One gentleman was opening these up, and I believe he opened a box that had literally just $22 worth of value. I know I opened a couple boxes early on, even when prices were a little bit higher, and they struck out as pretty low value. So it's kind of this weird give and take. I mean, even Oakenold here, which I thought used to be an expensive-ish card, is 50 cents. There's Shiver, that's the bow, but again, not really seeing much in the way of things that are going to help me here. The big reason I'm opening this is because I had it laying around, and I do need. I don't really have any of the legendaries from this set, so trying to either look at purchasing those legendaries or getting something so that would be nice. Whether or not that actually can occur here, that's a whole nother story. we did just hit our first foil of the grouping here, and it is a Channel Mount Heroic. And that foil Channel Mount Heroic from Unlimited, because this is not a first edition foil, so I have to look at this the other way, is a $2.69 card. So far, that is the most expensive item in the box so far. Probably followed up by either Bolden Shaw or maybe the Sophocles Tides. I don't know. That's interesting. Like I said, it's, you know, I did not buy into Everfest. I'm sorry, I did not buy into Tales of Aria when it came out because I was a mech player. There was just literally nothing in here that I felt useful to my deck builds. So I am very behind the 8 ball on anything of merit in this set, meaning that I just don't have it in my personal collection. Even getting some of the stuff that I got from other folks in buys and trades and things like that, you know, none of that really has any warrant. Again, right now I haven't hit another Majestic, and we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've 5 Majestics in the box so far. I'm down to, I don't know, 5 packs left, maybe, give or take. So value-wise, I should have just not opened this box, basically, is what it boils down to. It could have sat on the shelf for another 5 years, and I could have spent $40 to buy the exact card that I was looking for. Now, if the other video comes out first, there is another video that we have that was me ranting over a particular TCG transaction that occurred that I was not very happy about because one of my items did not ever get to me. And that item is the literal reason I am seeking to open these, so that I can play the character that I am looking to try to get into. So look out for that video. But, you know, things like this foil ball lightning here, like, yeah, that was cool at one point. I like the artwork, so, I mean, the artwork's pretty. I don't have to, you know, complain about that. I mean, obviously, I think anybody looking at anything Flesh and Blood, the artwork is going to be phenomenal. Just, you know, hands down. I mean, just looking at the art, or more appreciating the art as I go through here, is worth opening the packs. But, like, value-wise, again, down to the last 4 packs here, the most expensive item hit was less than buying a single booster pack. We have a Seek and Destroy, which is now a little bit more relevant, only due to the fact that Lexi is in this set, plus Azalea is being brought back to the mix in the upcoming Outsider set. So we have a Pulse of Eisenloft non-foil. That is the next card on the docket, and we are down to the last 2 packs. So wrapping this video up, I believe we have hit a grand total of less than $20 worth of value in this box, which is what it is. So we'll see if we get redeemed here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hey, look at that. We did. We hit something, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think I hit? Leave your comment in the section below. And it is not what we were searching for, but it is still something that is a card I did not have. So we now are the proud owner of an unlimited Shock Charmers. So the box taketh and the box giveth. We were the second to last pack on that box. Holy moly, that was the only redeeming grace of this box, because this last pack was literal nothing. Like, it was bad. So, adding up the value here as we wrap this video out, again, looking here, yes, we hit 1 legendary. So, congratulations on that, because that gives us 1 card closer to our master set of 1 of every legendary in the game, because that is one of my personal goals, is to be able to, at any point, anytime, anywhere, build a Flesh and Blood deck that has every possible combination, so that I can learn how to play it or show somebody how to play that. And Shock Charmers here is a Lightning Equipment Arms, so nice. But, yep, Channel Mount Heroic here. So, looks like Seek and Destroy, that was a 50-cent card. So, we have Shock Charmers at $45. 3, we'll call these a grand total of $5. All right, we opened a $50 box. So, technically below where the value is in the market. But, good news is, without having to pay shipping, without having to wait, I got that card, and by golly, I'm excited. So, thanks for tuning into this experimental audio-only podcast style video, and hopefully your day is great. And if you are at the Indiana or Indianapolis calling, I will see you there. Don't be afraid to come up and say hi, and if nothing else, be safe and have a fantastic week. Thanks, everybody. Bye.